Good morning, everyone. Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. Welcome back to my greenhouse. And as you can all see, I got myself a greenhouse table that I am so excited about it. I love it so much. I love how robust it is. It's a really robust wood table, which is what I wanted. What I didn't want was to pay for that because they are quite expensive. So what I love the most about this table is that I got it off Facebook Marketplace for $50, which I am so happy about. The person that I bought it from, they said that as soon as I contacted them, they had like 10 other people contacting them for this table. So super excited. I'm super lucky to find this. I actually have been looking for a chandelier on Facebook Marketplace, and I think I found one, but I don't have it in my hands yet. So I'm not totally sure if I'm going to get it, but I'm really excited about it. And I feel good about, a used table being in the greenhouse because I'm going to use this table. I am going to use it. I'm going to put my little tidy tray to pot up seedlings on it. I'm going to put pots on it with saucers, of course, but just because it's such an old table, I don't really feel bad about not keeping it perfect. So here's a little bit closer look at this table. I really like it. It's definitely interesting and unique, I'll say, for a table, but it's fun. It's a fun table, and I'm so glad that I found it. Like, the pride of finding something on, at like TJ Maxx or Goodwill or Facebook Marketplace. So I'm really excited about it. I like the rope detail. I think that that's really pretty. The sides of it, they have these little scroll legs, but they have these things. This one needs to be glued, or like the pin's gone right there, but it kind of goes like that. Isn't that neat? I just think it's kind of like it's a neat detail. And then you can see it has these wrought iron black supports, which I think kind of match the greenhouse. So I'm really, really happy with it. Again, it's already pretty damaged. So again, I could sand it and refinish it and all that kind of stuff, but honestly, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it because I'm going to use this table so much. So what I want to do today is I want to start moving some stuff in. I have some mangave that I want to move in here. I can keep mangave outside all year round, but I don't have it potted up yet. And I just think it'll be really pretty in here. So I want to move some mangave in here. I want to move my seedlings into here. Some of my seedlings, I need to start hardening off my stalk and my straw flower and one more, and I can't remember what it is right now, but I want to bring those guys out here and then just kind of get some pretty stuff in the greenhouse. I'm very, very excited. And then I do need to move these pots to where they need to go. These are my little Ollie dwarf olive standards in white pots with white cyclamen and then diachondra silver falls. I planted these up for my holiday front porch decor with the thought that I was going to move them back out here by the greenhouse after I was done with them. So they're going to go right here. I can't decide if I'm going to close the doors. I think I'm going to close the doors. I think I'll do that. But basically they're going to go right here. And then these are my iceberg standard roses that I need to defoliate and prune back today. I'm going to do it today because it needs to get done. I'm going to take them out of these pots, and I think I'm going to plant them in the ground here. So one there, and then one over there. And I think that will be really pretty. I have a bunch of other annuals and other shrubs that I'm planning to go in here. One of the shrubs that I definitely want to put back here, you all might remember it from my last property, and that is Coleonema Breath of Heaven. It's this beautiful, bright chartreuse green shrub that you can see. I mean, when I was driving down the street in my old house, I could see that shrub all the way down the street, the foliage of it, and it's evergreen, and it likes dry conditions, and it's pretty dry back here. So I just think it's going to be a perfect shrub for back here. So I got to go to the garden center to pick 2 of those up, but not today because the bunnies have to go to the vet. I can't go today because I got to take the bunnies to the vet. That's what's going on. Life getting in the way of my plant shopping. Okay, so let's get started. I think I'm going to start with, this is my little trolley thing that I love. It has been so very useful. I think I got it from Home Depot. I'll link it in the description down below. I am going to get started using that to move these over to here. Okay, so weird snag. I ran into concrete. It's like, what? So I don't know if you all can see. Right here's concrete. It starts like right here. I can totally dig in, get my this digging stick in past there. But right there, there's concrete, and I found this weird brick right next to it as well. And I'm wondering if it was part of a pathway that used to go through this backyard. The reason why I say that is I think I was looking on Google Earth or something, and I found a picture of this house, this property, like from years ago. And I remember seeing this backyard was all landscaped up and did have a pathway through it. It was really pretty, actually, from what I could see from Google Earth. But I'm wondering if they just covered up the pathway, which would be unfortunate. Since it's at the edge, I'm going to try and get it out with the digging stick, just enough so that I can plant the rose right there. But I'm kind of concerned because I was hoping I was going to plant other things here. So I wonder if there's concrete over there. Maybe I'll go check right now. No concrete on this side, thank goodness. But boy, this is clay soil. Look at that. That is soil. That is pinch test galore. So if you all don't know what I'm talking about, the pinch test is how you can determine what type of soil you have. And if you can take soil and pinch it together and make it more than an inch and it sticks out and doesn't break apart, you have clay soil. So back here I have clay soil really bad. Oh my goodness. So I think I might be right. I don't know for sure, but this might be just a pathway right here. So I am gonna see if I can break it up as much as I can. Hopefully I can. I don't know. I am not dressed for this type of gardening today. And it is never a dull moment here at this new property. I have to say that. All right, so I've been kind of messing around with the area for a little while now. Let me show you all what I found and what my plans are. So what I've been doing is some exploratory digging, I guess you could say. So I wanted to kind of see where the concrete was. So I dug a couple holes with the auger. I dug, let's see, this was my original hole. I dug one right there, and I just ran into like pieces of concrete, like just chipped pieces of concrete. Then this is another hole, and there I definitely ran into concrete. So I stopped there. But then that hole, it went all the way down. No big deal. So I started digging the original hole a little bit deeper to see how far it went down. And you can see it's almost like a curb or something like that right there. And it goes down about 6 inches, and I can get my digging stick underneath it about 6 inches. So who knows what it is? You know, it could be part of the walkway, like I was saying. It could be part of an old foundation or something. The problem is I called my dad, who is an engineer, just to kind of, to get his opinion on it. And he noticed the fact that where it's pointing is directly to my well. So I do have electricity over by my well. I have electricity right there, and I have electricity right there. So he was saying he didn't know, but there's a possibility that there could be electrical wire or maybe pipes or something encased in that concrete right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it. I'm going to plant the rose just next to it. And I'm going to get someone out here to kind of check it and to see if they can find anything, like any live wires or anything in here that I'm going to run into. Just to be safe, right? I just don't know what's going on with this property. So plans have changed. I'm not going to be able to get as much done as I wanted to today. I'm totally late, but I really wanted to get more bulbs. I have a couple more bag of daffodils in, and I thought it'd be really pretty to get some bulbs in, but I don't think I'm going to finish before I got to take the bunnies to the vet. So I'm going to try and get these rose standards in, get them defoliated and get them pruned. And I think that's it for the day. I mean, I did a lot. I got the table in. I moved the pots. I planted the roses. right, my time in the garden is over, but I am so happy with it. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to get done, but just a couple little things made a huge, huge difference. So of course you can see the iceberg rose standards are planted, and that took the longest time, and that was because of this one. And I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to start looking up. I'm going to try and find that picture, that overhead picture that I was talking about, and see if I can get a little better idea of what might have been here. So I amended each hole with a whole bunch of compost, just because this is very, very clay soil back here. Yes, I did not get to pruning and defoliating. I know I need to do it, but My friend Ashley, who's a photographer, is coming over tonight to take photos of the greenhouse. And I just thought, wouldn't it be better to have at least a little bit of green next to the greenhouse? I know I have my little ollies, but I just thought it'd be better to have a little bit of green. And then I will defoliate them tomorrow. I know I said that yesterday about today, but as I was putting them in, I was thinking, gosh, I really want to leave these leaves for the photos. So once I get those photos back, I will show you all. And then look at how good this looks. So I just started pruning my olive trees. I have plenty of olive trees. Even the neighbor has olive trees that are hanging over. I didn't want to touch that one because I think it's so pretty. But I have another one in the front that definitely needs to be pruned. So I have plenty of olive branches to use. And look at how beautiful this is. I almost wish I had a little bit bigger of a vase, which is hilarious because I used to think this vase was so massive at my old property. But I guess just having it in this big greenhouse, it just kind of dwarfs it. Look at how good that looks, you guys. I am absolutely in love with it. I did put a little bit of water in there, so I don't know how long these olive branches are going to last, but I hope they last a long time. I just think they're beautiful. All right, so I got to get the buns, get them in their crate, and get in the car to take them to the vet. They're totally fine. They're not sick. They just need their shots. And apparently, Jason took them the last time to the vet for their shots, and apparently they're very well behaved at the vet. So hopefully they'll be good for me. So yeah, didn't get everything done I wanted to today, but that's kind of par for the course for me. You know, I really have to lower my expectations. I have to keep telling myself that. But I'm super happy with what I got done today. I think it looks beautiful, and every little bit is just exponentially making this property more beautiful. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.